Hey, greetings everyone. I'm Blair and welcome to another Survival Saturday live stream. Hope everybody's doing well. As you can see, we are back in Conan Exiles for this weekend. Got some more things to do here. It kind of got dark while I was waiting for the start time, but that's okay. We can manage with that. Did do a couple things between last week and this week. Mostly, I moved the location of our building. I brought it more towards this way and expanded its size just a little. Not too much, but mostly so that, we've got room to build stuff there, build stuff here, and still be able to walk through. So we've now got a lot of room to set up crafting stations, have our employee recruits, tribe members, etc. walking around. Now, before we get going, we do have some points to spend. I want to bump vitality up so that we get the passive health regen. And then we'll dump the other two into agility there to help increase our damage. Now let's see, what do we want to learn? Building wise, don't really have any more parts we need to learn there. Aha! We can get our carpentry table. We can get our tanner. Good. We can get the campfire. That's a good one. Don't need the pet tamer right now. See your weapons. We definitely want the iron daggers. Eventually we'll want the katana. Which one's the katana in? It's here, so we're going to want Bruiser. So that we can get Katana at level 21. Okay. Katana's an agility weapon as well, and it's really nice. So, definitely want that. Come down here to the bows. We know all these. Improved bow, iron arrows, and yeah, we'll take the improved bow, I think. Yeah. There we go. Alright. So that's our points spent. We will need to make sure... Oh. Hey, we got enough to learn the armor, too. Heck yeah. There we go. Are these zeros, if I remember right? Fashionista, yeah. Fashionista's nice. It, for one, allows us to hide our helmet, so... Alright. Nice. Now... we want to build the base up some more. We want to get our crafting stations in, get that started. Possibly do some recruiting for our tribe later. But the first thing we need, because if we pull this out, and look here, armorer's bench. We'll need more resources for that. Blacksmith's bench needs iron bars. The tanner's table and those don't. If we want to make the Wheel of Pain so that we can recruit people, it needs iron bars. The better daggers and weapons and stuff and arrows need iron bars. Can you guess what we're going to be doing? We need to go out here. See, we are right here. We need to come up and around and all around this area here. Right here is a bunch of iron. And the only thing between it and us, as long as we make sure not to get too close to here, is some hyenas possibly. And we can avoid those mostly. So that's where we're going. We are going to go and get a bunch of hyena or iron ore, because we have our forge already. We already set one of those up, or furnace as they call it here, and we smelted down the little bit we had, but we're going to want a lot more. A lot more. So let's head out, get going. I don't think I have any more food here, do I? No, there's nothing there. Okay. We should probably make another bedroll to have with us, just in case. Let me know if it is too dark for you. I can bump gamma if need to be. Hopefully it won't be dark too much longer. Yeah, the moon's getting ready to go over here and set, so we'll just swim over this way so we avoid the crocodiles. Other than the jump scare that's not really there. It's funny, used to be there was only one further down the river, but now I have found 3 or 4 different ones that jump up like that. Bit of a walk to get out to where this iron is, but it's worth it. And once we have some followers, we can load their inventories up with the iron ore too and bring back so much more. But we will just make our way over here. Now, I'll get to show you one of my favorite spots and easiest spots to pick up hyena pups, too. The other thing we're going to grab is some of these desert berries as we come over here. Right here. It's a really good spot to get desert berries. Ooh, we even got some seeds. Good. Wow, we're getting a lot of seeds all of a sudden there. I normally have to work for them. That's cool. I haven't done anything to the settings, so yeah, we do this, we get, let's see here, on over here, how many we get? Now we got 13 berries and 3 seeds. That's good. I'll take those. You're not, no, okay. Alright, so we're just going to go up this hill and around the corners here. Do, 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 do. This hill is definitely leg day. And right here is a great place to get hyena pups. I mean, if you look, there's one there. And there's 1 or 2 others running around. Now, when you pick them up, they weigh 50. Just so you know. Make sure you've got inventory space, because they will weigh you down in a heartbeat. Now, there's hyenas along this wall. There's hyenas the other side of this. But if we just follow a certain path, there's really only one spot that one might come after us. Cut between these trees. And the one, if you wonder who's yelling, there's always somebody up here fighting all the hyenas up there. Yep, see there. Which is fine. They act as a distraction to the hyenas on the ground. But we'll just come on over this way. This is also where we'll get our first closer look at the unnamed city, which is full of undead and nasties and corruption. There it is. All that. You get up into there and too close to that, you start getting corruption. Corruption lowers your health and your stamina. Yes, you can die from corruption. The best way to counter it is have an entertainer, a dancer with you. Their buff counters the corruption. Yeah, see, that's the only one that sometimes will get close enough to come after us. Otherwise, the path I'm taking, there's no enemies the way we go. Uh-oh. You had to, didn't you? Uh-oh. Hey, where's my daggers, damn it? Love the knockback. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No stam. Oh, that was a little too close. Bandage. For some reason, the daggers did not draw when I initially hit the one. And I really did not need to have this hammer on me at the time. Well, you can always use the hide. See, normally it gets distracted by that little buckaroo there. Okay, and we've got our passive regen working, so the rest of it will heal up on its own as we go. Now, since we're in the area for the first time, we've got these ruins here. If we come back over this way, yeah, this way, through here, there's this little campsite here. We stand here and watch these folks, and we learn the dance. See, now I can go. Where's my dance? Now, I can do the same one they're doing. Ta-da! Just that easy. So, that's just a little point of interest right there that you can grab as you come through here. You can build here. There's some pretty flat area. I don't like building this close to the ghost wall, which, yes, we're going to get our first close look at the ghost wall that Conan spoke about. Do not go through it. You will die. You will lose everything you have on you. I've never tested it with the not dropping anything on death. But if you have where you drop some of your inventory on death, it's gone because it's the other side of the wall and you can't get to it. But see these guys here? They mark the border. You'll notice as we get closer up here, you'll see the green wall appear. There it is. That is the barrier. Do not go through it. First time I played, I did. Thankfully, my character was right about the level we are now, maybe even earlier. And, well, I quickly learned why Conan said don't do it. Now, if you need a bunch of sticks for anything, great spot for them right here. I mean, all these sticks laying here. In fact, this whole route we're taking is a good spot. If we use an axe on this guy, you get mostly twigs. So yeah. Now we're gonna come down the hill here. And down to here and across. That way we don't have to go too close to the wall. Because if you look, looks can be deceiving. It looks like this would be the edge of the map. No, this right here is. Until you get to here, and then it curves around this way. So, yeah. If you're wondering, this spot down here, all this space up here, that's where the dungeons are. That's where the dungeon instance stuff is, so I doubt anything will ever fill that. I mean, if we go to the map to see Sipta, you right click over it, it takes you there. That's Sipta, that's what it looks like. It is an island, or a group of them, I should say. Yep. Oh, the moon's getting ready to set, so we're going to get dark for a short bit. Here, I'll do this. And then it'll get daylight again. But we're going to run along here. And you see this hill right here and all there? That's where the iron starts. It loops around that corner. So we are going to head for there. Yeah, there's a better look at the unknown city. Or unnamed, I should say. We will get there eventually. You want to be prepared. You want to have folks with you. Definitely a dancer with you because, like I said, corruption. There are undead dragons in there. There are hideous monsters. We're not going to need that anymore. It just gets nasty. But there's lots of good stuff in there, too. Oh, we lost one of our meat. We're going to need to do some hunting here soon, too. And back to daylight. You all should be able to see with zero issues now. Yeah, it looks like you could just go through and enjoy things, and no, don't do it. Oh, you know what? We need our pick, not the axe. But we just come up the hill here and say hello to bunches of iron. Like I said, the higher your tool quality, the more you gather each hit, the less you'll get stone. We won't take the stone back with us, because even though we could use it, we can get stone right around our house. We don't need to carry it back with us. There is something else here, though, that we want. And that's the coal. Coal's your best fuel for furnaces, your cook fires, all of that. Eat so we don't get too low there. Oh, you know what? We're going to need twigs. I haven't picked up any twigs yet. Need twigs so that we can repair our pickaxe. Or our pick, I should say. It's not really pickaxe yet. There we go. There's also a ton of branches and stuff all in this valley. Now I should be able to fix that. There we go. Pick up a couple more so we have them again. There we go. Excuse me. Alright. Back over here to where everything was. I don't want to leave any of this behind. But I forgot I wanted to pick some of those up on the way. Boop. Alright. Grab the coal. There we go. Let's see here. Ooh, I forgot we had those too. Let's see. We don't need that. Don't need that. We need those. Keep that. There we go. Now we've just got what we want. If we can easily gather it near the base, not going to worry about dragging it halfway across the map. Whoops, almost forgot some. Yeah, as you can see, this is just such a nice, rich place for both coal and iron. So, while we're doing this, I'll give you a little update on the channel. If you have not noticed, we now have a Planet Crafter playthrough series that is airing every Friday. First episode came out yesterday. Starting this coming Tuesday, we will have a Space Engineers Scrapyard playthrough. That's going to be a lot of fun. So you can definitely look out for that. Of course, we'll have our Saturday live streams. For now, we will probably be doing Conan for a little bit. Unless there is another game some of you would like us to do. Let me know. But, yeah, I think the two series we've got going now are a lot of fun. I enjoy both games. They both have their own challenges and cool little adventures. So we're going to have a ton of fun with that. Alright, how we doing? The one advantage of being this early in the game is we don't have any actual armor on. Armor has weight. So this first 1 to 2 trips, you can usually bring home more by yourself than you will at any other point in the game. So there is an advantage to not having armor. Obviously, the disadvantage is we're a little squishy. You know, it's we could not take very many hits before we went kaplunk. Okay, nothing there. Back up this way. Yeah. Look at that. Still feels like I've got the settings just a little bit off, but as far as daytime, nighttime sharing. I'll have to compare what I've got on my personal playthrough in this one and see if I missed a setting somewhere. Well, looks like it's the first time to go dumping the stone. Heck yeah, from 91 to 76%, we'll take that. Of course, the disadvantage is we're not pulling as much in because it's just a simple stone tool. But that's okay, because what we're bringing back now will get us our iron tools. So next trip we make out here, we'll do a bit better. Now, you can get close to this. You just cannot go through it. So we can come up to right here. Break our pick. Repair it. And do this again, but we can get what's sticking out here because we can do so carefully without going into it. As long as we can hit it. So you can dance with the border, you just can't cross over. Give you an idea, we're going through almost the entire stretch. There's a bit more over here and then some there, and that's the end of the run. But come here with iron tools, you'll need some help to carry home what you're getting. Steel tools, definitely need to get help to bring home what you're getting. So how much you gather per hit is definitely dependent on what kind of quality tools you have. But hey, we're going to come back with 500 or so. It's like 2 ore equals 1 bar, so we'll get a couple hundred iron bars out of this. And we're bringing home the fuel to smelt it with, so. And there's our encumbrance. Little bit more. And that is it. Let me do this. Oh, I need that stone. Whoops. Fine. Repair. Repair. Oh, I need more branches for that. That's fine. Because now I can drop that. And that dropped our weight just to the point where we don't want to take anything. Oh, we are over. Oh, we are over the weight. Well, let's see here. I'm gonna drop. Let's drop 5 of those is what we'll do. That put us at 99%. We're no longer weighed down. There we go. And home we go. Give you an idea again. We just ran this whole ridge here. That's where we just mined, was all along here on the map. Right here. Our base is here. This is the area that you come down from at the start of the game. We just went here, across, and up to this. It starts right around here and goes all the way around this. And there's a little bit here and there along this line too. The silver mine's over here. There's an old mine with silver, iron. Oh look, we missed that one. And that one. That's okay. There's silver, there's iron, there's one crystal, and I think one or two other minerals in that mine. There's also scorpions. And I found out that there are now bandit types in there too. Relic hunters kind of things that are nasty. So there's nasties at that mine, but it's well worth going in. And if you go all the way to the back of the mine, there's a queen scorpion boss. She's a world boss. Yeah. Yeah. She's got some cool stuff. And you kill her and harvest her, right? If I remember right, you can get a bunch of eggs that you can then hatch and have pet scorpions. Not small ones either. They can fight for you. But, yeah. There's a few bosses. Let's see here. Closest to us, at this lake, there's a crocodile 3-skull boss. Up here, there's a big giant spider. I will warn you guys before we go into this area here. That's Spider Central. The reason you go there is the gossamer from their webs can be made into silk, which is required for some types of armor and such. So the game does have an arachnophobia mode. It changes the spiders to scorpions or something else. I forget what. But the webs are still there if you do that. They still drop the same stuff that the normal spiders will. It just changes their appearance. So if it's just the look of the spiders that bothers you, and you don't mind fighting scorpions, that would be the way to go. But it doesn't remove the spider webs and stuff like that. So, but I'll warn you guys before we head somewhere like that. I get it. There's a couple places you encounter the spiders. In this area over here, in fact, it's actually like right here, is what will probably be our first dungeon, called the Dregs. And there's a spider in there, which we will want to fight and kill, because he drops what's called a skeleton key. There are 3 different bosses in that dungeon. You want to make sure to fight and eliminate all of them, because if you do, that's 3 skeleton keys, and there are 3 chests at the end that they open with legendary loot. But we're nowhere near ready for that yet. I've seen people go in real early. Not me. I want some friends. I want good gear. I would recommend, you know, your decent armor, your iron weapons, like a buddy with you if you're running vanilla as far as the follower. If you're running the Better Thralls mod, go with 3 folks, maybe 4. You'll see. Alright, so we will get back. We will put this on the forge to get cooking. And then we'll gather wood and such for some of the other benches. And see if we can't get us some armor. and some decent weapons and tools. Then probably go say hi to some of our neighbors and recruit them to our tribe. Or at least try. First one or two can get tricky. You gotta kind of be careful how you do it. See, the daggers, one of the things I love about daggers is when I dodge, if I'm moving backwards, see, when I dodge, it's a flip backwards away. That's the only weapon I have found that it does that with. It's cool. Makes for a really nice dodge. But man, I wish the clubs did that. The katana is kind of a half sidestep when you dodge. But to be honest, with the katana, you still want to try not to get hit, but it's a very much an offensive go and beat the crap out of them weapon. You know what? I'm not taking a chance with this one. Oh, how'd I miss you? There we go. Uh-oh. That didn't hardly hit him at all. Alright, come on. Ooh. Alright. We do not have the weight to harvest him. But those guys can do some nasty damage if they backstab you. So better to avoid them or take him out there. The others we can avoid. You kind of have to be careless once you know where they're at to get hit by them. Otherwise, we stick along the route that I'm taking. We don't attract their attention. We do not get within aggro range. I almost drifted too far that way. Your heart will be eaten, it says. See, there's one. It's walking along. There's another one back there. Bring a couple followers. You can go home with 2 to 3 of them every time you come up by here. Hi, Solstice. Solstice, our cat, one of our cats has decided to come up and say hello, see what I'm doing. No, you can't get in my arms right now, sweetie. Sorry. She's very much a lovable attention hound. Sometimes to the point of being a bother because she doesn't like to take no for an answer. Alright. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to... Next thing we're gonna have to do while that iron's cooking is do some hunting. We are going to need more food. Alright. Time to swim home. Don't know if I showed you this, but if you hit C while you're swimming, you can go underwater. Oh, unless you hit one of the parts where it's shallow enough that you fall. Yeah, you can go underwater. You've got a breath meter. There are potions to extend your breathing. Armor that helps with it too, if I remember right. Which is good, because out east, way out east, near where there's a bunch of pirates and stuff, there are chests on the bottom of the ocean floor. And yeah, at that point, you're out by the sea. And they've got a lot of gold, silver, other stuff in them. But they're deep. You will not make it down and back up without drowning, without the water potions. It's just not going to happen. You might make it down there. You might grab the stuff. You're not going to make it back up. Alright, so here we are coming home. Now this is cool. I like the way we've got this set up now, because what we'll do in the future, this area here will end up being where we build a building for our sorcery. Our religious shrine will be back that area. And then along this back area here, we'll build a building with beds and stuff, basically a bunkhouse for all our followers. So that's how we'll lay things out. Other side down here next to on this side is where we'll put the wheels of pain. They'll be here. We can also fit a stable and a taming pen and stuff for animals and such here. So that's what we'll be doing. First things first. Let's get in here and get this stuff going. We'll put that. We will replace the wood with the coal. See, 6 hours for that. 2 hours for that. So, here we go. And we will get 260 iron bars out of that. Great. Oh, and the reason I wanted to make sure there was room around, I've got the stairs going up here. We have a second area we'll end up needing for more crafting stuff. We'll eventually wall this and put a ceiling and roof on it, you know. We can make a little bedroom for ourselves so we have a bed and someplace to store our stuff. And then underneath, wait, did I run out of, I must have run out of stone. I didn't put in any walls here. But over here is where our storage will be. Now that they do the... Oh wait, I didn't want those arrows to go in there. Get back in there. Now that they've got it where you pull from the centralized storage, you don't necessarily have to have it super easy accessible. I'm going to pull some stuff out of here that's going to go in a different box. Like this one. No, you don't need to draw your weapons. Come on. So, let's put these in here. And we'll take these out. There we go. Type. Yeah, that'll do for now. We'll have more chests and do more organizing later. Alright. There we go. Now, first thing I want to do, I should have the stone and stuff to put my walls there. I forgot them. Why did I do that? There. Not sure why that ended up that way, but okay. There we go. Alright, so we've got that cooking. We need to go do some hunting while... Actually, you know what? Do I have enough to put a box here? Need to make more twine. I can do that. There we go. Excuse me. Put a little box where we can put stuff in. We don't have to have the hammer with us if we're not using it. I mean, it weighs almost 4 pounds. So, we kind of don't want it if we don't need it. And it's dark again. Because of course it is. Now, our house might be too close for these guys to be spawning now. Which is fine. I can deal with that. That means there's not going to be any violent ones spawning right at our base. And yeah, we will eventually, this area will be cut down. We'll have stuff coming over this way. This whole little area right here is going to be ours. We stay away from them for now. But let's get over here and get some more meat. We're going to need the food. Come on, where are you at? There you are. Let's get your attention. Come on. There we go. Get our cleaver. Because we want more meat than we do hide for this one. Now it's weird. It seems like not every hit's hitting it, but that's okay. With just being us, we don't need food for anybody else, so... Where you at, buddy? There you are. Missed him. Gotta time it just right, and the pushback from the daggers keeps them from hitting. Hey, we got 28 meat to cook up. That's a nice stack. That'll do us for a little while. Alright. Go back, drop this on the fire, and then we will probably need to gather wood, because I know several of these crafting stations are going to need the wood. So we'll go around gathering that. Let's get some food cooking on the fire. In fact, you know what? Do we have enough for? Oops. I forgot I put it away. Okay, come here, hammer. Do we have enough to make a cook stove? We do. Well, if that's the case, nothing in it. Not gonna need it. We'll get rid of it. And we'll just set it up right here. And there we go. This is nice because later we'll have recipes we can cook here. So this gives us a more variety. But we drop those in. Oh, I need wood. Or actually, I'm gonna steal a little bit of the coal. Still leaves us with 4 hours of cook time there. And there we go. Cooks it much faster too. Alright, so the head and stuff we're going to just put away because don't need those until much later. Later on we'll put those in a press and get bone and stuff from them, so that'll be nice. Alright. So, we will definitely want our blacksmith's bench, but let's see what we can make without using the iron bars. Okay, we need a lot more wood to be able to do the carpenter's bench, which is going to go over here. It'll go like right here. Alright. Let's go get some wood. Time to chop some trees. Jesse, this gives us a good chunk of room between here and here. Lots of room to do stuff in. In fact, I may have actually moved it a little further than I had planned. But that's okay. There is still a ton of room over here for what I want to put here. So, yeah. Yeah, lots of room. Yes, Blair has things plotted and planned in his head. We're just going to make a full run at this. Load up our inventory with wooden sticks, branches. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, we'll get ourselves all equipped out. Then we'll look at gathering some recruits. First kind of recruit we want, to be honest, is a fighter. Crafters are nice, but the fighters can help you recruit others. We are going to want to come somewhere up here, I think, and gather just a few stones so we have it if the axe breaks. Should be some lying on the ground over here, so we don't have to break out the pickaxe. not. There we go. There. That'll do for now. Is that one? No. Okay. Didn't think so. Alright. Yeah, we should be able to get a good amount of stuff done today. Get all our craft stations set up and get ourselves geared up. Now the nice thing is you can also make and choose what kind of gear and armor and such, weapons, your followers have. So and they'll have their own stats and such. We'll show you as things go along. Oh, I know why the building thing hasn't advanced. Okay, okay. Fine. Sorry, I was looking at our journey up there. I'm like, I built a whole house. Why did it not know? Because the building piece picker is something I never use. I'll show you when we get back to the house. Axe is almost broken. Hatchet, whichever they want to call it, which is fine. When it breaks, we'll probably be close to full up anyway. Yeah, we're sitting there, what, 1300 wood? That's a nice little start. Stone's what we're going to need the most of. There we go. So, when it talks about the building piece picker, you can copy existing pieces. So here, we'll do it this way. Okay. Target a building piece. We're looking right at it. Click. It copied the door. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to put a door on here. Except it doesn't want to. Okay, fine. We are going to, it says it wants me to build another wall. Okay, there you go. Delete it. Build a ceiling. All this stuff we've already done. Build a door. Hey, there we go. We need one here, but I don't need a fancy door here. Where's the... There. Access a wooden box. Okay. Put all this stuff away in it. And there we go. We finished the survival shelter one. For that, we will get a survival kit bag. What that is, when we open it, a bag that contains the very basics for survival. We get a torch, another water skin, a fiber bedroll, an actual aloe extract, not the weak one, healing wraps, the good one, the second level ones, and yeah, we're keeping that food on us. Let's go put the rest of this stuff in a box. I'll just dump it in here for now. Here we go. Alright. Now there are other journeys. Let's see here. We could do that one. But I'm gonna wait until the other one shows up. There's one of these for traveling to Sipta, and one of these for going from Sipta back to the Exiled Lands, where we're at now. So we'll wait until we've got the both of them there. I forget when the other one opens up. We'll leave most of this alone. Let's hear that one. Yeah, when we go to place some of these, so we need to place the blacksmith, craft an iron pick and an iron weapon. You know what? We might be able to do that now. Let's see. Smithing. Yes, we can place our blacksmith bench. Nice. Oh, wait. I want to access that then. Or activate that. So it counts it. Let's put this right here. Go. Craft an iron pick. Hey, look, we can. And our iron weapon is going to be our daggers. And now I'm going to come back up here and tell it to give me an iron axe as well. Put the stone pick here. Once we get the disassembler, we'll use it. Journey completed. Blacksmith. Unlock steelsmith. It'll be a little while before we do that one. Give me my daggers. And we'll wait for the axe. Now that was like 100 and something total we just used, but that's okay. Let's see how much we got left in here. 12, and it's going to make another 135, so we're fine. Alright, so there's that. Now we want to make, if we still can, our carpenter bench. We need more stone now. Not a problem. Let's go get it. Now that we have our iron pick, and you can see we're getting more than we had been, so always a good thing. Okay. Just load up on stone. Get back there. Once we get the crafting stations all set, I'll probably go ahead and drop some stone in the forge as well. That's how you make bricks. For some of the better building stuff. Hey, we got another level. In fact, we probably have points to spend. I think we missed a level up as well, which is fine. Sometimes I'll wait a couple because you'll need to earn a couple before you have the points you want. Alright. Now the tricky part about having iron tools is you have to have iron bars to repair them. Until you get to where you have the tool repair kits and such. Now, I have left all of the stats as far as how much you gather when you each hit, stuff like that. Those are all the vanilla settings. I haven't messed with any of those. You can when you're setting up your game or your server. Make it so you get more. I've just left that. You also have full control over like how much XP you gain, stuff like that. I might have bumped that up a teeny bit, I don't remember. Oh, we're getting there. Now, one thing I gotta remember to get cooking before we go recruiting buddies is I have to remember to get some food for them going for the training wheel. We are just about full. In fact, I'm not going to worry about it anymore right now. Now, I could put another entrance on the building just to make it easier to dash in and out, but wherever the entrance is takes up room from where craft stations could be, so I don't worry about it. Go ahead, drop these off here. Watch my arrows go back because I did that. Repair this. And this. And this. And this. Drop this in, the iron in there that we got just because. Okay, now we should be able to build our craft bench. Yep. Our carpentry bench, rather. Oh, I see. It's me bouncing back and forth that's doing that. There we go. Why do we want the carpenter's bench? Because it's where we make all our arrows and where we make all our bows. So let's see here. Where is it? Improved hunting bow does 8%, 6 damage, 8% armor pen. These are 6, so it doesn't matter which ones we do. These are all the same stats. They just look different. Bloodletter is 8 and 6. I usually like, let's see, which one was it? Oh, what do we go for today? Yeah, Bloodletter doesn't do bleed that I know of, so we'll need that one. But we will need to make more twine. Okay. There we go. Let's see here, the Pictish or the Poitin? Poison, whichever one it is. Let's go with the Pictish one. because that will be much better than our current... No, it's not. We've already... Never mind. You know what? Cancel that. It's the same as what we're carrying. So now the one thing we can do... Well, I want to wait. I want to get other stuff built before I do that. We do only have a limited amount of iron right now, so... Gotta be careful how we do things. So we've got our carpenter's bench. We've got our carpenter's bench. We've got our blacksmith bench. I think over here's where we're going to put the tanning stuff. The armor, the tanner. Let's see here. That's going to be under here. Armor's bench requires twine. I'm not sure why it's showing bark. The tanner's table, which is a nice little bench, we've got the wood for. We require bark to put the tanning station. So, let's go get some bark. Bark's kind of interesting the way you get it. We're going to take our pickaxe and hit the trees. When you do that, you get bark and resin. I guess they figure you're shaving the bark off with your pickaxe. But hey, it works. We need the bark anyway, because that is the fuel for turning hides into leather. And if you're doing medium or heavy armors, you need leather. I think the one we're gonna want to make is a light armor, which will just need hides. A lot of them, but we'll need hides. Whoops, not close enough. Let's see how much we got. Ooh, not much. Oy vey. Bark takes forever to grab a bunch. See, most of this will grow back, but it's still, you know, you clear cut an area when you're gathering. All right. Ooh, another level. Oh, that's right. We still haven't spent those points, have we? Ooh, we can learn sorcerer now. Oh, the guy's walking up the hill. Alright, what do we got? 400 will have to do us for now. Alright, let's get over here. Oh, this is aloe. See? Aloe, aloe, heal me. Say hello to aloe. Yeah. Alright, we need to remember pick our food up off of the cook. Fire. Thank you. No, you don't need that. Put stuff away, except the bark, because we'll need it. There. Okay, so back over here to set up our tanning area. Take this. That works. There we go. Go ahead and put most of this in there. And then see here, I'll show you. Grab a couple hides. Grab some of the hide we got in here. Not much, because we're going to need a lot for what we've got planned. But we put the hide in the tanner. Hit start. It will change it not only into leather, which it's 5 hides per leather, I think. No, 3. But you also get tar, which is good. We'll need the tar later. But that's all you gotta do for that. Then we've got the tanner's table. This is a very useful table. Hang on. Do we have tanner? Oh, hang on. We only got 2 steps to go on this. Acquire leather. Sure. Make one of these. Okay. There we go. But see, what this allows is a couple things. You can produce twine quicker. And any of the different kinds of leather that you can get, you strip the hide from it. So like we kill the turtle dudes, we can turn their reptile hide into normal hide. Same with the hyenas. In fact, we've got some in storage, so what we'll do is go craft many, tell it, yep, use all of them, confirm. Boom. It's going to take those hyena hides, turn them into normal hides for us. At a rate of 2 equals 3. Every 2 hyena hides gets us 3 normal hides. Ta-da! So there's that. Now what did we get as a reward for that? Oh, the blueprint for the improved tanner's table. Cool. We also finished blacksmith. We get weapon repair kit. Okay, cool. Armorer. We need to make our armorer's bench now. Alright, now where are we going to put it? You know, it only makes sense to have the armorer's table somewhere near these. So, for it, we need more twine. Okay, fine. Let's make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There. Tell it to make 50 of them. And we wait. Almost there. It'll turn green when it's ready. Getting closer. Almost. There we go. Ta-da! Now, the armor we want. See, I used to go with this assassin's armor because that's strength weapon damage? I thought it was all agility all this time. Huh. Half strength, half agility. Okay. But that's not the armor we want. What we want is down here. We are going to want... Where is it? I know you're down here. There. This one. The Tyranian Scout. Not only it gives you concussive damage, your followers do more damage. Yeah. Look at that. I love this armor. It ends up so nice, and it's still a light armor. Now, if you notice, it takes 15 hide, 15 to 30 hide per piece, plus light padding. If I come back up here, the light padding each take 26 hide. Yeah, we need to go out and get a lot more hide. We'll get those crafting for now. And that's pulling it from here and here. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit. Curious though, does that mean I can go ahead and build some of this armor? Yes, I can still go ahead and build that. And at least get my leggings. Craft a light padding. Nice. Then it'll ask for us to make and wear our light armor. We'll just go ahead and wait through that. Let it build the rest of that. So we now have our armor chain. We have our carpenter. We have our forge and our blacksmith. And we have our cooking fire. So we're getting there pretty well. Only took us an hour and a half today to get that much done. That's not bad. And obviously this goes quicker if you're playing with friends. Everybody else is gathering. Everybody's going through and helping you get stuff. Eat a steak. Alright. Now what else can we make that's here? We will eventually want the casting table. But not right now. We've got those. Our next thing really is going to be this, and the only thing stopping us from making that is twine. Oh. Well. Ooh, pick up our armor. Ta-da! Isn't that nice? The set does look pretty cool once you get it done. Alright. Let's collect. We get an armor repair kit. And you know what? Yeah, we've got 6 points to distribute. Well, let's go ahead and go there. We deal 15% more damage when attacking from behind. Now, let's see. Authority. They do more damage and stuff. Well, how much... It determines how much damage your followers deal and how much concussive damage you deal. Grit is your stamina and affects your armor. So I say we start dropping points into authority, especially since we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our followers will goad the enemies, which means they get attacked more than us. Now, we're level 20. We got some choices. Hoo-wee. We could pick up the stable and saddle right off the bat, but a horse isn't absolutely needed right now. We are going to watch out for the well. Level 25. Let's see here. Furniture maker I'm not worried about. We go here. We definitely want the butcher. Wow, we got 35 points to spend, guys. We want the wraps. Let's see. We want the large chests and the sorting chest. Yes! I love this mod so much. Yeah, see, we could pick up the stables if we want. Won't do that right off. Let's see, weapons. Nothing there right now, no. Not worried about that right now, okay. Because I don't think well, actually it does. That is a better bow. Let's go ahead and pick that up. Because if I come over here, where is it? It's gonna require thick leather, which requires thick hides, which we don't have right now, so yeah. Alright, let's put some stuff away. We're gonna need a couple more boxes. Now to start with, I'm just going to keep making the smaller ones because I don't want to use up our storage or our iron for this stuff yet. Alright, let's put this here. Yeah, put that in there too. There we go. Alright. We should probably at least put one more wrap there. We do not need 2 of these. Sorry guys, I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, I know what happened. Never mind, I used my number pad. Sorry. I keep doing that. We're not on break. We're not just starting the stream. Blair has got to remember not to use his number pad. But what we need is... let me see here. No, not that. Crafting. Okay, we need 50 twine. Come over here and get 50 twine going. You know what? Just craft all. Yeah, craft all of it for now. I can get more of the fiber easily enough. So let me see here. This requires 50 bars. We've got enough for me to do one other thing I want. I want a sickle. Very, very handy. Because the sickle... Hey, perfect timing. Oof. I can all see anything. Storm's over, it's just still passing by. Good news is I can do this. The sickle is the best way to gather fiber and other plants. Also, if you use a sickle on a spider carcass, you get the gossamer. Yeah, you gather so much more, so much quicker. You can already see the effect our building's having, though, because stuff is not growing close to the building. Now, that's one of the other vanilla settings I altered. I did make it where the empty area around my buildings is a little more than the vanilla. So, it's still got a little close for me. Part of it is there are some stations you put down that don't block spawns. So like if I put a stable or a wheel of paint or something out in this area, it wouldn't stop the spawning of like trees and bushes and stuff. So I've got the settings in the game to the point where that empty space it gives me away from my actual foundations and stuff is enough room to put those buildings and stuff down. But we need all this fiber and seed because we gotta make some gruel. And that requires seeds and plant fiber. And if we're lucky, along the way we get some worker bees and maybe even queen bees. Because later, when we learn the apiary passively produces honey. You put the bees in it, it produces more and quicker. Basically, it converts the bees over too. But, yeah. Well, looks like it's getting to the point where I'll be able to turn the fire off, my torch off here soon. Look at me walking through the brush, torch in hand. No comment. Alright. Oh, this wonderful plant here that looks kind of yellow-orangish is the yellow lotus. It is one of many kinds of lotus that are on the map. Each one has their unique qualities and can be made into their own unique potions. This little stretch of beach we're on from here all the way to the Defari city down there, encampment, is really good for the yellow lotus. Alright, that's enough. Let's go ahead, get on over here, get in here, and get some gruel going on the cook fire. And yep, all you do is drop in your fiber, drop in your seeds, and hit go. There you go. 115. It is 3 gruel, or 5 gruel, I think. Yeah, 5 gruel, 1 seed. Makes 10 gruel. So yes, we're gonna make a lot of gruel. Actually, we don't need to make that many. We don't need to make near as many as we were. In fact, let's go ahead with that. Not until we have a pot to put it in that all the followers go to. We want to save the insects. We'll need those for our Durketo shrine later. Or no, we did Mitra in this one, didn't we? Which one did we do? We did Mitra. Okay. So I don't know if we'll need the insects. Wow, we already know the upgrade shrine, huh? We might just have to learn that. We may have to see about building that here soon. I've not really run Mitra before, so should be interesting. There we go. See, we got 2 worker bees already. We finished another journey, didn't we? Well, let's see here. We want to get down here. Where is it? Where is it, Thrall Taker? That's going to be the one we're going to want to go with. Okay, it's active. Good. Alright, so let's see here. Swap that back out. 4. Okay, we have enough to do it. Now we just gotta go outside and put it down. And we will take some of that with us while we're at it. So these can be a little tricky because they only like to be on like certain spots of ground. There. We found a really good spot there. Sweet. Will it come this way more? It will. Nice. That means I can put more than one down later. So, these early ones, you can only put 1 recruit in at a time. The second level ones, you can put 4 at a time in. I don't remember on the highest tier whether it's, I think it's 6, but it does, they recruit so much faster. So, this is the fuel for converting them. Now, we need to go here. We need a truncheon. We're going to need leather. I thought I was converting leather. Did we use the... Oh. Did we use leather for... Okay, well. That just means we need more hide. We don't have hide, do we? Nope. Time to go get more hide. Okay. Let's go. The endless cycle. Oh, the gator one. Is it a skull? Nope. That means I got a good chance of killing this guy. Okay, I didn't dodge. That's okay. That's so nice for multiple reasons. Get his reptile hide. And then we'll come over here. Yeah, they took this guy out. Oh. Okay, sure, I'll take everything he had in his loot bag. That's really all I was looking for anyway. Well, that's a start. And I'm going to show you the conversion I was talking about there. Or did we do it already? We did it already, didn't we? Yeah, we did it with the hyena hides. We'll just come over here. Drop those in there. Have it convert those while we're at it. Now let's go hunt down some turtles. Get them. Get a bunch of hide. So we can get some leather going. Come on, big guy. Missed me. My turn. And see, that's the part I forgot. They don't give us reptile hide. They actually just give you normal hide. It's the crocs that'll give you the reptile hide. Where's his buddy? There he is. Gotcha. Now we're going to go across here. Thought there was a gator over here. No. Hello, is anybody home? Hello? Oh, his buddy's over here, that's fine. Come on, buddy. Good boy. And now we'll go across the way. Ooh. That's the aggressive one right there. I just hope he's not a one skull. If he's got a skull, we're running away. Let's find out. No, but his buddy does. Oh crap, that's a boss. See, watch. He's a boss. Oops, ran out of stamina. See, I'm not taking them both on at once. Got him. Should be able to get over here and harvest him too. Now, let's see here. How many arrows do I have? Well, let's try it. See, he doesn't know what to do. If I can keep hitting him. Damn it. I don't want him to heal. Come on, come on, come on. He's a good chunk of XP is why I'm doing this. And hide. Yes! 40-something thousand XP. We got a chemical base off of him. That's beautiful. And some shade bloom. Nice. Now let's go after the gator I know that's over here. Thankfully, he's just a normal little gator. It will walk up and go, "Hi, buddy. How you doing?" All right. That was a nice little run. Make our way back home. I would like to eat while we're at it. And a drink. Yeah, folks over here haven't respawned yet, but yeah, there is Yellow Lotus all scattered in throughout here. So, easy to find. Okay. Let's get back home and get the stuff put away. Looks like named and gator have spawned over there. Well, I don't see the gator, so I'm guessing this time the named one. Or the gator didn't spawn in. I don't see a dead gator. We only have stone arrows right now, so I do not feel like trying to go against them. You can pick them off for armor pieces and such, so let's get the food cooking. And we'll just cook it all up. There we go. Let's see here. So I think what I'm going to do is get those 20 going. I think for right now, I'm going to put this away and we'll take what's there and use it to make more leather. We're going to have to get our crafting organized at some point soon, but that's going to require another trip out to iron. Yeah, let's take what we got going here and just come over here and say, hey, turn that to leather for me, will you? Thanks. See, you can have that, you can have that, you can have that. Yeah, screw it, you can have that too. Oh, but wait a minute. I'll take those. Although, you know what? Nah, we'll wait, we'll wait. Okay, so it's done. We've got 54 to play with. Okay. Okay. Now, we can make our trudgeon. Craft it. Also need to make... I like making 2 of these because they can wear out. There we go. Now, we just have one thing left to do. What I'd like to see if I can do first... Can I make myself a little bit more armor? Why, yes, yes I can. We'll make one of those. We'll make our boots. And we'll make our gloves. Only thing we couldn't make was the mask. Nice. Very nice. Wait, it canceled the boots. Why did it cancel the boots? Hate when it does that. Sit here a minute, wait for this to craft. Because this increases how much concussive damage we do. Which means we knock folks out quicker. Because yes, that's how you recruit people in Conan Exiles. You go, you say hi to them with your wooden, or later iron trudgeon. You ask them to take the exam on the Wheel of Pain, and they become your friend and employee. Let's get dressed. See, I like how that looks. I like it. That's a cool look. Alright. I'm just going to drop these for now. Do that. Let's put some stuff away in here. We don't need that. Don't need that. Technically, we don't need that right now. We'll equip that and equip that. All right. So, are we ready? Headed for nighttime or daytime? Daytime. Good. We can see what we're doing. Let's go say hi to the neighbors. We've got 2 neighbors over here, which this might be easier. What kind of neighbor is that one? What are they carrying? Oh, they're double hammer. No, thank you. Not right now. Equip. Alright, let's go say hi. Oh, we don't want to give her a chance to hit us. She's got a spear. Uh-oh. That's a... They've got a... Not, oh, knock them down. Alright. So we can only do one of these. We're going to leave her lay there for now. What we need to do is equip the rope. And then click E. And we bring them over to our recruitment center. And yes, that's pretty much how they did it in the Conan books, so yeah. Hit E. They are here. We just click the go. And you'll see a little bar slowly come across. When it's full and complete and disappears from here, they're our friend. So there we go. We have our first recruit. Now, I don't think we have the stuff to make another wheel. Let me look. Let's see here. Let me get my hammer back out. What are we missing? Wait, we're only missing twine? Okay. Well then, I need 50 twine, please. If that's the case, we'll make more friends. Obtain gruel? Yep. And we'll put another one right here. Which means we can go and recruit that tanner. Let's go. Oh wait, that's not what I want. I need to put that down and put that back up. Let's go get this other one that we politely recruited. Hello? Yes, we have reviewed your application and decided that you are worthy of joining our company. Come along. So, to join our company, you have to sit here for hours and do all those wonderful little training videos that everybody requires. Alright. So, now, we simply wait for the 2 of them to recruit. I'm kind of chuckling. They're both female. Are we doing an all-female tribe? No. No. It just happened to be like that. You want to know what's even funnier? Because that's a female there, too. I think. Oh, yeah. Is that a name? You know what? I wonder if there's a little glitch with the better thralls in that. Because it said the weapons will sometimes appear because both of them do it. And I know I've set that setting a few times. Let me check something. So to do this, I'm going to have to make myself server admin to start with. Make me admin. There we go. Then we'll go into the... Oh, it's the fashionist one. That's right. Admin mode. Alright. We want it to be off. Because the game now shows them as well. Now we're going to watch. I think they still have 2 on their back, but gained a level. Did somebody finish their videos? No, not yet. Let's see. Yeah, see, she's about halfway through. But yeah, this is recruitment in Conan Exiles. And see, that camp there's always 1 fighter or archer walking around. And there'll be 2 other people at the campfire. And those will be either fighters or crafters. Now, the thing about this camp here is there's turtles and imps nearby. The imps will come and fight them. The turtles will come, or they'll attract the attention, their attention attracted by the turtles and go. So sometimes these folks get killed off before you even get there. That encampment over there, that's a good one. That one has the sorcerer NPC that can teleport you to Sipta. And when you teleport back, depending on where you use, you end up back there. So, that's a nice one. Oh, by the way, let's get where we don't have vegetation behind us. You see that right there? That's the volcano way up north. Kind of crazy you can see it from here, but that is way up here. We've still got all the highlands, the desert itself, the highlands, the snow. Over here's the jungle. To get horses, we just go right here. This coast right here, especially this part right here, you can grab 2 to 3 foals if you want. Bring them back. Ta-da! Raise them and they're yours. But, it's good. Got our folks. So we've reached that goal. And see, the nice thing is, we'll be able to do the crafter part through. So, there is that. Alright. Let's look and see here. Get rid of the ones we've completed. Sharpshooter. We'll need to craft iron head arrows. Hit somebody in the leg and in the head. Okay. Expert armor will wait because that's medium and heavy armors. Mason. We'll want fireball cauldron and stuff. Okay. That'll be later. Sorcerer, I know where we can get one of the guys, but we'll want a few more followers before we not take care of them and get that done. Acolyte. Ah, you know what? Let's see if we can, yeah. Let's see. We have what we need to put our altar up to Mitra. We can put that right back here. Let's see. Religion. Shrine of Mitra. What do we need? More twine. Always need that twine. Okay, looks like we will probably have to clear some stuff away to put it where we want to. So, let's get busy. Let's grab some eggs. Because once we set the altar down, we probably aren't going to get any more eggs from there. Yeah, well, because of the way this hill's sloped, we'll want to put some foundations down to level the spot off for us. So there's that. I don't have the sickle on me, do I? No, let's go get it. Put stuff away while we're at it. Now the question is, do I have enough iron to put down a sorting chest? Let's see. Actually, let's make sure one thing. Oh. It doesn't require what I was thinking, so that's good. No, because we need shaped wood and iron reinforcements. Let's go make some. Let's make 5 iron reinforcements, please. I can only make 2. Don't worry about it then. What did I just put? Oh. Sorry guys, I did it again. I really gotta stop doing that. There. Alright. Alright. Let's go make us a platform. Oh, I forgot the sickle. So I can clear out all that other stuff. Go. Clear this one as well, just to be safe. Okay. Now we want to put, let's see, if I start like right here. One, two, three. Oh. Well. Is that enough room? Hang on. Give us a moment. Now I need more stone, of course. But, hang on. I think now and that's not going to be big enough anyway. I am for sure going to need one more row of stone. Okay, fine. All right. Let's get some more stone. Ah, the never-ending story. There we go. That'll be enough. At least for us to put this shrine down. Alright, so this is the front, so I want to turn it around. What do you mean not enough contact with the ground? Okay, I was going to say. Yeah, that's the front. Okay. Okay, I need to get closer so I can see when this thing's actually kind of straight. There we go. Oh, that's crooked as all heck. Okay. Pick it up. What I need to do is line that up like that. That looks lined up. And isn't. Really? Really? Don't mind me, guys. I'm trying to be a perfectionist. You know what? We're going to do this. Nope. I'm going to need to build at least one set of stairs. There we go. Now I need more stone. That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Well, the good news is, by the time we're done getting all this done over here, our recruits will be done with their training videos. Alright. Come on. Please tell me that's at least halfway decently straight. Yeah, actually it is. Cool. Alright, now we look at the shrine. What are we gonna need? More iron. Okay. Every religion has their own symbol, tool. You use that to get what you need to make. In this case, it'll be lingering essence, is what we're after, to make these little material marks. They are what you need. Manifestation of Zeal. Oh wait, offering to Mitra. Yeah, what you need to upgrade stuff, to make stuff. Ambrosia. You want to talk about some food. Gives you 40 health and increases strength weapon damage. But, yep, that's it. And as you can see, we could upgrade again, which we will at some point. But yeah, there we go. Altar to Mitra. Ta-da! Now let's go check on our recruits. Hey, looks like they are done with their videos. Ta-da! We're gonna get overweighted, that's okay. Ta-da! Dun-dun-dun-dun. Alright, so first we need to put our fighter in the world. All you do is put him on your hotbar, press that number, tell him where you want him to stand and guard. Boom. Now, I want to see here, let's look at I for info. Alright, strength and agility, they've got about an even chance of here. Looks like they are given right off the bat a spear, a pike. Okay. You control how close they follow to you, 5 meter. The range in which they will go and attack, and how far they'll chase somebody. I like to keep both of those to 10. When it's combat, if they attack, you know, when it's time to attack, they will either stay, they'll go after the person, or you can tell them get the heck out of the way, which is good for like workers ones and such. Following you, they can either just stand there and never do anything. There are places you actually want that. They'll defend you, which means they will only attack if you're hit or they are hit. Or aggressive, somebody gets within X range, they go after them. Guarding, same thing. Guarding, I like aggressive because if somebody hits me, I want them to immediately fight. Following me, I only want them to hit if somebody hits me. That's, you know, yeah. Depending on what kind of food you give them, depends on what kind of bonus they get. Gruel will give them a strength bonus. The meat like we've been Eating will give them vitality. Cooked fish will give them our agility bonus. And that helps in that chance of when they level up, the points going to that stat. You don't control that at all. At all. So it's kind of random. But yeah, you can put armor on them. If there's shields, they'll show what's in that. Stuff like that. Also, you know these handy dandy little healing potions? If you give one to a follower, they will use it when they need to. So, yeah. But we're going to need to get them some armor and stuff first, which means we're going to need to go hunt down a lot more hide. But I also want to get our tanner over here, because now that we've got them here, we first set them down here. They'll work at whatever place. Now, we've got these guys down. We want to they'll go and get their gruel and stuff from the wheels to start with. There is a feature in the game that you can turn on or off. With it on, like I've got it, when she gets hungry, she'll stop working, she'll get food. It gets late, they'll look for a bed, hunt up and rest. So, yes, we will be building a bunkhouse and putting a bunch of beds in there so they have some place to lay, you know. But yeah, see, she's here. If you look, they give bonuses. For here, having a tier 1 tanner here means it increases the crafting speed. Over here, same thing. Some followers you find will give you extra recipes. Some of them, like in the armors, you find an armor or a blacksmith, they improve the stats of the weapons and equipment you make. So, there is that. But we gotta go get some hide. Be right back. Let me see, do I have enough to make you a good weapon? Let me see. Oh, I don't know any pikes, do I? Actually, the answer to that's gonna be no, I don't know enough. Yeah, we don't have enough iron. Alright, that's alright. Oh, you know what, though? I think we do have... Yes. For now, we can at least... I mean, it's damaged, but I've noticed something. Their equipment, their armor, it does not take additional damage. So, but hey, we at least increased their armor by 8. Alright. Time to make another hide run. See who wins on this fight. I might. You know what? I'm going to screw it. Ah, missed. Oh, come on. Really? Good night. Did you drop armor? No, you didn't. Fine, I don't care. At least give me your hide. What's up, big boy? Thanks, I could use that. Down the beach to the next one. Excuse me. Oops. Too far into the water. Alright, big boy, here we go. Let's play. I got armor to make for people. There you are. Missed me. My turn. Alright. Well, that's some. Make our way on over here again. Come get Mr. Gator. Do 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 do. Oh, I missed. That's okay. Couldn't get me. Missed me. My turn. There we go. Go around this way so he doesn't come at us before we get out of the water. That was bad. That first shot never even hit him. Wasn't even close. There we go. Now we come up here. There's almost always an aggressive here. That one skull dude, he's not normally here. Now what I like to do is give a little bit of distance so the other one doesn't come at the same time. But you know what? Screw it. Do it. See, the other one ran. He got outside of his little tether distance. And there we go. Ooh, we got level off of that too. Sweet. We'll use our points before we end the stream. Alright. So we've got another 100 plus 60 on the reptile hide from the gator. That'll be good. Get on back home and get us some armor for our friend. No one there yet, so we can just cut right across. Well, it's not bad progress for today. We got all our crafting stations set up. We've got our altar to Mitra set. Still need to get more iron so we can make our holy tool and such, but that's okay. And we got a couple of new recruits to the tribe. One fighter and one crafter. So that is nice. You can start to see kind of the way it's going to set up. That's a little higher than I expected it to be, but you know what? That's okay. That's alright. Get on in here. So to make all those, and we'll take those. Might as well just drop all that here. Now, what do we want to make for our fighter? Pretty sure yeah, I know the pike's a strength weapon. So we're gonna want something to help with the strength. That's heavy armor. Much as I'd love to make it for him, we could. Medium, maybe, but we'll need a lot of leather. I mean, right now, we can only make... Oh, well. Excuse me a moment. Hey, make us 200 twine, please. Aren't you guys proud? I did not use my number pad. There, it'll finish making the hides, then it'll make the twine. Because we're going to need to be able to make padding. See, this padding requires leather too, so we may have to just start making light armor for them to start with. You know what? The assassin armor isn't a bad thing. Wouldn't be bad. Some of it is strength weapon. I mean, that's agility. That's strength. Agility. Agility. Strength. So, it'll improve some of the strength. So we're going to need 5... Oh, I've got cap locks on. We're going to need 5 of these. Okay, we're making the twine now. Grab that. Drop it there. Alright, so we have to wait for the twine to be made. So we will go ahead and let that be crafted. It took my bedroll again. No, it didn't. What did it take? Oh, yes, it did. There it is. Okay. So... There's that stuff. Door shuts on me. Because, of course, it does. We're also going to have to do a meat run, but we can do some of that as part of the training, getting them leveled up. What did it take that I'm missing here? Nothing. Actually. There. Drop those there, hit that, and it should make one more. Yep. Alright. Just over here in this. Oh, nope, no room, but I can put it there. Okay. Just store this here for now since there's already some there. Okay. So we're getting there. We're slowly getting built. We are going to have to make another iron run. We will take her with us so that we have the extra carry capacity. And we'll get that done. I'm gonna need another 100 arrows, please. So I have them made and can store some. Also gonna need to repair that. And use a tiny bit of that iron we've got to repair that. There we go. There we go. 47 other arrows. We'll just store them there. Okay, how we doing on the twine? Enough. We can come over here. Make 5 of these. Okay, stop telling me I can't do it. I've got... I don't know why it does this. It blinks out like that. It's like, nope, can't do it. Thank you. Give me 5 of those. Now with those 5 crafting, we can come here to Assassin and say, give me a pair of pants. See, it's acting like it doesn't want to. I have yet to figure out why it does this. It's like, nope, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it, can't do it. Thank you. Craft. And a top. Craft. And boots. Craft. Gloves. Craft. And we can even make a helm. Look at that. Our wonderful teammate is going to have a full set of armor. Yeah, buddy. So, that's going to take a little bit to craft. We will let that. Only has a stone pike to begin with. But you know, if your strength... I want to see some. Let me see. If your strength... Don't want the two-handed. Don't want the maul. I'm thinking... Oh, we got more points to spend. Let's spend them. You know what? That's what I want. Or... yeah, we're going to work on some of our stuff first. Two, three. Give a little touch to vitality. Alright, so knowledge. One thing I want to do is come here. These are all one-handed swords, right? And it includes the battle axes. That's what I want to get in there on. So let's go ahead and learn this. And we'll go ahead and learn Iron Axe. Here we go. We can learn the katana. That'll be for me, thank you. Because, I mean, these are wicked, but I'd rather they get... If somebody gets inside that reach, they are done. Alright, crafting-wise, the dismantling bench is very helpful. We're going to want the grinder first. And, oh, we're going to need the dryer, not just for dried meat, but for dry wood. Here we go. I think that's going to be it for now. Oh, I see it's not till level 23. We have to learn Journeyman Mason. Oh, which we could. I'll hold off a little bit. Alright. Now I can come in here and make them... There's no stone axe. There should be a stone axe. This is strength-based, right? You know what? We're going to leave them with what they've got for now. And if I need to make a club for them later, we will. Because, I mean, what they've got right now is this. 6 damage, 5 penetration, 6 and 5, and it does cripple. Whereas this has the reach, yeah. Alright, we'll leave it that way for now. You good? Alright. See what we got over here for you. Hey! Alright. Let's get you all kitted out. Alright, now we'll have to use the fashionist one to hide their helmet, but that's okay. Unless I can do that from here. Nope, just the attached weapons, I think. Yeah, it's the bench I need to do the other. But there she is. She's got her full armor. So you know what? Got a little bit of time. Let's go hunting for some meat. You ready, girl? Let's go. We're gonna both need lunch again soon, so follow me. Let's go. Oh, you know what? Might help if I share a little bit of my food. There we go. Split it again. Here. Food for you. Alright. Let's go. Now, one of the mods I have is very important. One of the biggest issues you have in Conan with followers is in fights and stuff, they can get too close to you. They can trap you. You can't move. I have had them pin me up against a wall. Well, one of the mods I have allow you to do this to your followers. Just move right through them. They can no longer trap me. Is beautiful. See if these guys have respawned yet. Yes, they have. So, E is the magic key on the keyboard. We're going to hold down E, tell her to attack that guy. Ta-da! See, they got experience for that too. We'll go over here and find the other guy now. Where's he at? There he is. Voila! Alright. Good job. What level have you gotten already? Let's see, I already got level 1 from 0. And they're real close to getting level 2. One thing I meant to go over. If you go to the stats, at level 10, they will randomly learn a special perk. They do that again at 15 and 20. Level 20 is the highest level your followers can get, your thralls. And see, when they got that level, they gained an experience point in strength. Looks like in vitality, too. So their stats improve as they level up. Looks like we're doing the right thing by having them go strength, huh? Alright. Let's go on back home and we'll do one last thing. It wants us to convert a crafter. It didn't count the one we already did. So you know what? We'll come home. We'll make another trudgeon for him. And we'll take our friend to go recruit others. So let me get the meat cooking. Go. Alright, so we don't need that, or that. Let's make another trudgeon. I have yet to learn why it does that. See that? I have to use the keyboard in order to craft it. I shouldn't have to do that. But now, there are mods out there that make it so that when you equip a melee weapon, your follower does. If you equip the trudgeon, they do that. I haven't looked into it extensively. I may take a look, see if it's something we want to add. But for now, to make sure they use what I want them to use and not kill our possible recruits, I just swap it out and I carry their weapon. Now they go to fight, that's the weapon they're going to use. Take this meat, split it between the two of us. Here. Have some food. And you know what? Holy crap, I can make a bunch of those. Craft, I want... Okay, this is getting stupid. Thank you. 7. Sorry, guys. I should probably find other keys to for my OBS, but man, that makes it so easy. Obviously too easy. Sorry, had not been streaming long, in case you can't tell. But so now we're crafting these in our inventory. That's fine. I'm going to give them half of what I currently have on me. You kind of want them to always have a full stack. If you're not using them to transport stuff, fill any open spots they've got with healing potions, so they always have them. But we're gonna go recruit some more folks. You coming? Oh, you know what? You need a name. Let's see, name off the top of my head. Sure. There. She shall be Deanna. Yes, I name all the ones that follow me and go with me. Because see, you can also do this. Go to followers, go to their name. If I hit that, it shows me a little spot where they're at. Which is helpful, because if I'm out in the world with them, I die and respawn at the base, they instantly, instead of being following, they go to scouting. If they stay scouting for X amount of time, they make the trip back to base. Takes them a while, but they get back to base. Hey, you know what? We got enough of these now. You can have that. You can have that, and I'll take the extra one. There we go. Alright. Time to recruit somebody else. Hey, that one's got a spear too. Go figure. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to leave him there for a minute. Let's see here. What do we have up here? I only see one person. Looks like they got attacked. Attack. Let's go. Oh, he's got a hammer. Oh, that's a smelter 3. We want that. Want. Got. Yes. The only tier crafter higher than a tier 3 are the ones that are actually named. They're tier 4s. So to get a tier 3 smelter here and now, oh yeah. You know, I just forgot about something we could have done, but that's okay. Get that one going. Now we're going to go back and get that other fighter. See, I could have done this. Once you have them on the rope, because of the Better Thralls mod, I can go here. Oh wait, I have to activate that, don't I? Okay. Settings, am I already the server mod? Yes. Alright, good. Go into the Better Thralls. Come down here to Admin. Under Experimental, you can have it so your horse or other mount and your followers can also help carry recruits home. So see, now I hold E, I go here, hand over thrall. They will drag it, bring it on home. We get back home, so we could be bringing 2 people home at the same time. And then I come up to them while I have my rope, my bindings equipped. Hold E, take over. I have them, walk up here, drop them in. Voila. So there we go. The only thing we've got left is when they're done with their recruitment videos, we spot them inside by the forge, and we'll complete that journey area. So I'm going to give you back your spear. Good job, by the way. Great job. And trade mine out. There we go. Let's go back inside. And for now, you can... Now, if I just log out without telling them to guard someplace, they'll go to that scouting again. So I always like to place them there so they're not following. Then I'm ready to log out. And I don't have them following me around while I'm doing stuff. You know what? I don't need to carry a full set of healing on me. There we go. But that has been a pretty good day. We have all of our crafting stations set up. We've got 2 crafter recruits and 2 fighter recruits. Don't worry, I will get you an outfit after we make our next stone run. See? They're at the tanner's table. Oh, that counted it for that now. Nice. Nice. So we go in here, Thrall, Taker, and we get the recipe for Purple Lotus Orb. It kind of gasses the NPCs, and I guess makes them easier to knock out. I haven't gotten any Purple Lotus, so I haven't had a chance to test it. But we know how to make that now. So now it says there's a whole bunch of others open. Beastmaster is doing the animals and stuff. Pretty easy to do. We'll do it at some point. Overlord, we need the Greater Wheel of Pain. That is the highest level one. You have to be, I think it's level 50 to learn that one, so we'll leave that alone for a while. Dismantler, we're going to need some stuff and play some stuff. We'll do that later. Sorcerer is open to us now. And I know where we start that. But I think maybe we'll do one more thing before we are done today. I'm gonna show you how to travel to Sipta. Here, you wanna go with me? Let's go, Deanna. So, I'm gonna go over here because I really don't want to mess with that person right now. So we're gonna hop into the water, swim. Now our follower will stay at the shore. Sometimes. Other times I've had them literally swim with me. It's kind of a coin flip which they do. But when we reach land, like here she is. They advance. They follow you. It's not a problem. The nice thing is, they will follow me when I go to Sipta and be following when we get to the other side. So we come over here to the adherent of the outer dark. This is who, sometimes they're male, sometimes they're female. Heck, we come back to this spot later. It could be a female standing here. It won't always be the same one, but it will be an adherent of the outer dark. These are the sorcerers that provide the teleportation. Let me eat and drink here real quick. So, hey Deanna, you wanna? Thank you. Thank you. So we're gonna talk to them. 2 lands connected by a gem of otherworldly origin. Through the power bestowed by my masters, I may take you to the gem's original resting place. This does require you own the Isle of Sipta DLC. It is a DLC map, so to do this, you do have to own the DLC. But if you do, all you do is say, take me there. And no, the first guy that we can recruit will be named George. George. I've had Larry, Curly, and Mose. You know. And voila! Welcome to the Isle of Sipta. We are right here. This is one of the starting areas, actually. Now, I like this one. And see? They are following me. I like this one because right over there is a little camp with 3 or 4 NPCs you can recruit. You have to be careful because the 2 dogs up there, oh, how nice. It got at least a little lighter. Right there are a couple wild dogs. They'll attack. Now, You can't find puppies on SIPTA. So, see, there's one of them, in fact, going up, trying to go up after the dogs. The dogs will come down. But yeah, we get down there, they would come after us. You can, in fact, knock these folks out. You can either put, you can do everything on SIPTA that you can do on Exiled Lands. Well, except for the hordes. The purge hordes, there's a different thing for them. But you could build bases here. We probably will at some point. But you can also, once you have them on the binding, come back up here, talk to this guy, and you will still have them on tether when you get back to the Exiled Lands. So, this is another little recruiting spot we can come to. But, we're not going to do that. Now, did it give me... Let me claim this. We get a nice supply material bundle. Later on, we'll get another one for coming from SIPTA to the Exile Lands. But I think we have to be a higher level for that. So, meh, it's okay. Let's go home. And we will end up right here where we were. See, now it's a gal here. So, you never know. Let's go this way and go home. So yeah, we got quite a bit done today. We have our first set of recruits. We've got the crafting all set up at the base. We got our altar up. Alright, I want to wait and see which one of them wins. Yeah, I figured that much. That's a dagger guy. That is one real dangerous guy. Daggers cause bleed. If you're not careful, he will bleed you and your companions out quickly. You know what? Actually, looks like our recruits are done with their videos. Yay! Oh, one of them is. Which one's done? Oh, our other fighter. Cool. Grab them. And how close are you to being done? Halfway, okay. That's because they're a tier 3. The higher tier they are, the longer they take because, you know, upper management's got more videos and such to watch than the lower management. So here, you can stand right here, please. And we will take our other new recruit. Now see, this is the guy. This one will be named George. What up, George? Good to meet you, buddy. Here, let's get you your name tag on. George. Would have been more fitting if we had recruited him from the jungle area. And he also uses a pike. Oh, you two ought to make quite the tag team, huh? Alright. What did it give us for supplies? Ooh! A table leg? Okay. I'm sorry, George. I got you a new weapon. You get to use the table leg. That is absolutely hilarious. Here, have some food. And I think I got some potions over here. Yeah. Actually, I can make 10 more. And give you my 10. There you go. You just gotta make you armor later. I don't think I have enough of anything to make you any armor. No. I bet you we're short on twine, or... Oh no, we're short on hides, right? Oh yeah, very short on hides. Now what's nice with the crafting from anywhere, we don't have to put stuff in storage, we can leave it in the crafting benches and such. Alright, we got George, we got Deanna, we got our tanner, we've got a smelter, and that smelter will greatly increase the pace at which stuff's smelted down. Big help. Nice thing though, I saw something else we got. We have 90 gold stone. Crank that sucker up. We're gonna have 29 gold bars, boys and girls. We'll want that later for a lot of things. Here, you can go there. There we go. Alright, so we will definitely next time, or I might do it between now and next week, I may say the heck with it and make a run out to the to our spot in the desert again for more iron, because it's a little boring for you guys to just watch us run out there, run back, run out there, run back. Trust me, it can be boring for me going there, but I'd rather you guys not have to spend the time watching it. But we'll go, we'll get more iron, get that going, take these guys out to do more hide runs. We can come all down here. There's a whole bunch of shellbacks all spread along here. As well as a couple recruiting spots we can look at as we go. And we'll do that next time for sure. We also want to get, I may try and build the fashionist bench so that we can have these guys hide their helmets too. Cool thing about fashionist bench is they have mannequins. If I put an outfit on the mannequins and say, and using the bench, say I want all tanners to wear this outfit, the clothing they have on will look like that outfit. Because your crafters really don't need armor. You're not wanting them to get into fights. Their job is to do the crafting. So, and it can get rather expensive making all the different outfits for the various employees, crafters, such. You got to make the armor for the folks, but see, that's the other fun thing. I could give these guys armors to help boost their stats and whatnot, but if there's one particular armor that I want all my folks to look like that, put that armor on a mannequin, select all your fighters, they'll look like they're wearing that armor. Which we might do, because to be honest, when we come in here, I mean, the assassin armor looks cool, but I kind of want the Barakan Reaver outfit. You end up looking like a musketeer. I mean, it's heavy, so we will have to get some heavy hide to make heavy leather from, but that's okay. I know where we can get that. Right towards the end of where we got all that iron, there are rhinos. They're a pain in the butt, but we can take them down with a group. So that, and you know, all these require iron armor and leather and all that stuff to make. That's why I'd rather only make one set of the outfit. But you can choose literally any of these. You want your guys to look like a bunch of folks from Troy and stuff, you know, the Black Dragon Guards. But you can have everybody look like it. So yeah, that's one of the things I love about the fashionist stuff. Plus, you know, I want a helm on my character eventually, but I don't want you to see it, so. But that is everything there. We will get all that done. We also need to make a barracks for our employees so they all have a bed to sleep in. For that matter, we need to make ourselves a bed. All we got is a little hyena sleeping bag over there. But we will definitely do that next episode, next stream. Unless something comes up between now and then, we'll probably be running Conan. At some point, I may do some 7-day streams. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. I haven't had the time to check out the most current version and a couple mods that I want to look at. So we'll do those eventually. But for now, I definitely do want to thank you for watching, whether you were here live or if you're watching this on a replay. Please do me the favor, hit that like button. It really helps get everything out into the algorithm, helps get the channel seen more. That's a big help for channels like mine. Also, leave a comment. What do you think of Conan Exiles? Have you played before? If so, what are some of your favorite armors? What looks do you like? If you've got suggestions for the channel, leave them in the comments, or in the details section, you'll find a link to our Discord. Come join our Discord. There, you can come there, you can chat about games, chat about movies, pop suggestions you might want to see for the channel, whether it's suggested games or anything like that. The only thing I will tell you is I am not a fan of Souls-like games. It's just not me. So those you won't be seeing for the most part. There's a couple that are supposedly Souls-like, but I don't feel they are, but we'll see. If you like what you've seen and you want to see more, consider hitting that subscribe button. Again, really helps us out. We have content every Tuesday is going to be our Space Engineer series. Every Friday is our Planet Crafter series. And of course, Saturdays we have our normal live streams. If you hit subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell so you know when new content comes out. Next episode, some more building, some leveling up for these folks, getting George there some armor, getting both of them better weapons. Although, I don't know. George has a purple rank table leg. We'll see how that club works. But yep, that'll all be next Saturday. Until then, take care, everyone, and we will see you on the flip side.